I don't know, that flaming Hilda Ogden. What does she do of a morning, eh? Report to you on whether I've had breakfast, clean my teeth, or what colour underpants I'm wearing.
She's concerned about you.
Hilda? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll give her something to be concerned about. I'll give her the flaming sack.
I had hoped after our little chat yesterday you'd have calmed down a bit.
Look, darling, do us a favour, will you? Go back to where you came from. Sure they need you more than I do.
Okay, if that's what you want.
This came this morning.
Do you want me to read it?
From her solicitor. Saying leave our client alone or else.
Or else what?
Well, I don't know, do I? Have me hung, drawn and quartered, excommunicated, deported, some other little punishment they can dream up? I didn't think she'd go that far.
Yeah, but she did warn you.
All right, well, so what am I supposed to do, eh? She's made a couple of threats. Well, am I supposed to throw up my hands and say, OK, you win. I'll go back into the woodwork like some nice little worm? I mean, it's my kid. People die for their kids, don't I? Am I supposed to back away because of some flaming letter?
Well, so why all the anger if you're going to fight on whether or not?
Because she did it! God blimey. I mean, we lived here, right? We lived together, we were lovers, we talked to marriage. And now what is it? Open warfare with no holds barred. How does it happen?
I don't know how it happens, love. Or why. I just know it does. All the rotten time. People build something together, and they don't know how to hold on to it. Maybe it's not possible to hold on to it. Maybe things are never meant to last.
Is that what you believe?
It's not what I want to believe. It's just what's always happened to me.
Yeah, but I mean, you never got yourself in a mess like this, did you?
Right. There's no kind of mess I haven't got myself into. But I usually manage to get myself out of it.
Is it so unnatural for a man to want to see his own kid?
It would be unnatural if you didn't. But given Maggie's attitude, how determined she is to protect her marriage, and the baby from growing up not knowing which one of you to call Dad, it can only end in grief.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, well, people work things out, don't they? Come to some sort of compromise.
Yeah, well, you should have picked somebody more amenable to be the mother of your kid. Oh, all right, I'm sorry. You know I've got a big gob.
Nah. No, you're right. Perhaps I should have, but I'm stuck with it. What shall I do?
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm not going to kidnap him. I'll throw myself under a train if that's what's worrying you.
But you're not going to give up either, are you?
Would you?
Betty, that was the brewery on the phone, wanted to know where they could contact Mrs. Walker.
Oh, did you give him Joni's number?
No, I give him the number of the local swimming bath. Of course, I give him Joni's number.
What do they want, did they say?
No, just a girl, you know, one at the secretary. Betty, is it all right if I bob off as soon as we're short?
Again?
Oh, it is important, Court.
But I thought you said all you got to say to her this morning.
I did, but I've still got something to say to her.
To Maggie? You're never going to see Maggie.
Them two need a referee before they both get knocked out.
But why, you love it? I mean, do you think you're going to be sensible to interfere like that?
Betty, love, when did I ever do anything that was sensible?
Compost almost dry out in between waterings, okay?
It's lovely, yes.
That's fine.
Fine.
Hello. It's Bet, isn't it? So what can I show you?
Nothing, Tar. I'm not here to buy.
No?
It's about Mike.
Mike.
Baldwin. The guy you used to live with. The father of your kid.
No need to ask the reason for your involvement in all this, is there? Still trying to worm your way back into his favour?
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought it was common knowledge round your part of the world. You chased Mike shamelessly for years.
I was his housekeeper once, yes.
Well, if that's what you like to call yourself. I'm sure you did your job most efficiently and were paid accordingly. Mike can be very generous.
If it suits you to bitch at me, that's fine. I suppose it takes your mind off your own guilty conscience.
I don't happen to have a guilty conscience.
No. You're not the type of woman to lose a moment's beauty sleep over the fact that you're putting a bloke through 75 different kinds of hell.
Look, I didn't invite you here. I'm quite sure Mike didn't send you, and I've got no intention of discussing my personal affairs with you. So if you're not going to buy anything, I suggest you leave.
When I'm ready. It's his kid as well as yours. He didn't abandon you. When he heard about it, he offered to marry you.
Well, he has been opening up his little heart to you, hasn't he? Just like old times, was it? The difference between you and me is that you'd have used being pregnant to get your hooks into him. A meal ticket for life. Well, I'm rather more independent.
Of course you are. That's why you settled for marriage to a rich guy 20 years older than you are.
That was later and for different reasons. But you're right, I've got a damn good marriage. And my son's going to be brought up with the right kind of background. I don't intend to let anything disturb that.
So Mike can go jump.
Mike's indulging in about a rather uncharacteristic sentimentality. He sees Mark as carrying on the glorious Baldwin empire, etc. But I know him. Frustrated father's just the flavour of the month. Next month it'll be mini tycoon. He'll be trying to pull off some amazing new business deal.
You know him. You don't flaming know him at all.
I know he's too selfish and set in his ways ever to make a real dad. So why do you think I didn't marry him, eh? What do you think he'd do if I said to him now, OK, Mark's your son, take him. He's your responsibility. I tell you what had happened, he'd be off to the nearest exit.
He's not asking for that. I think he'd settle for knowing he's not going to be cut off from his son completely. And if you've got 1 ounce of human feeling in you, surely to God you can sort summit out that's going to leave him with just a shred of hope. Instead of just 1 lousy, rotten solicitor's letter. That's all I came to say.
Rover's returned, Betty Turpin speaking. Oh, hello, Mrs. Walker, how are you? Oh, hang on a minute. I'll take this in the back. Hang on.
You'll never guess where he's taking me after all that. Flipping motor show at Burnley.
It's an exhibition of vintage cars. I'm only popping in for half an hour. And we're going to find a nice old pub.
Doing a nice old pub.
Oh, yeah, but this ain't got log fires and antique horse brasses, has it?
We've got storage radiators and antique barmaids, if that's any good.
Fred? What? Fred? Mrs. Walker wants you.
What for?
To tell yourself.
What's up, Carl?
Oh, nothing good. The brewery. They've decided, in view of her continued absence, they're going to appoint a temporary manager.
Oh, they haven't.
They have.
Hey, this country pub, when you find it, ask them if they need any more staff.
I'm probably going to wind up somewhere remote on the moors.
The remoter, the flaming better. Somebody's give Stan 200 quid. Is there no justice?
Oh, not give, no. Compensated him with for the loss of a month's earnings.
A month? 200 quid's a year's earnings for Stan.
It's a month. And don't give me none of your jokes, only shows you jealousy.
Have a right to be jealous, Santa. You've only just got that inheritance, and here you flaming go again. You'll be building a new wing on number 13 before long.
Yeah, well, I've heard it's a very good investment property.
Well, I wish somebody'd compensate me.
You haven't been injured, have you?
I have to work with flipping Fred face, don't I?
Where is he anyway? We're in the middle of a row.
Well, he finished his shouts and then he went upstairs.
He's singing in the bathroom. Think it was singing, but it was a dog at first. Hey, card from Mrs. Walker.
Oh, read it out.
Aye, go on, let's think back on happier days.
Yeah. Dear all, I trust that all is running smoothly.
Now, that is a good one.
Yeah, at the Rovers. And that you are all getting along well.
Oh,
good. I'm enjoying a complete rest here at Joni's.
I'm very happy for us.
Yes, and if you have any problems, do not hesitate to write.
Morning, girls.
Morning. You're out then, Fred?
No, I'm not.
Got a job as a chauffeur, auntie.
I'm wearing this, Lynch, to create the right impression.
Impression of what, cock? Budgie?
Oh, very funny, Lynch. You should be on telly, you. Why should we all suffer? Now then, there.
Oi, what's that supposed to be?
That, Betty, is an omen of change.
Looks like a bit of cardboard to me.
That is a reminder to the humble punter that his host has got his interests at heart. It is a sign that the slipshod, slap-happy days in this boozer are well and truly over. Now, I've got plans for this pub, plans I'm going to outline to you two after dinner. So, meanwhile, stations. The humble punter awaits.
Should we get cracking then, Betty?
On what?
On writing to Mrs. Walker. That big fat slob's not ruining my life without a scrap. What's he doing now?
Well, he's trying all the pies, and that's his third.
Oh, I can't wait till this meeting, Betty. I'm going to tackle him now. Fred!
Shut up, Lynch. I'm involved in very serious endeavour here.
Free noshing of all the pie stock is not on, Fred.
Not free nothing. A complaint's been levied against these pies. It's up to me to investigate. Betty, steak and kidney now, please. Thank you. Now then, weight encouraging, temperature appropriate, visual examination of filling.
Careful, summer don't leap at your eyes.
Notable lack of solid matter. Nonetheless, tastes gratifying. Profit margin, Betty.
12p per pie.
Very interesting.
So what have you concluded? That you're as full as a tick?
I'm not going to commit myself at this stage. Excuse me, ladies, I've got some very important phone calls to make.
Well, I'd commit him like a shot, wouldn't you, Betty?
I heard that, Lynch.
Good.
Them two get nothing till the other gets back.
Oh, come on, Fred, the lad's flush.
I said no.
Right, that does it. 2 pints, was it?
2 pints it was, love.
2 pints it is then, and scoff that lot and all while you're at it.
Right.
Hey, are we having this meeting or what?
Belt up, will you? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a conversation? Sorry about that, Mr. Coward.
Coward.
Well, yes, obviously I'm very pleased with your rates, but...
Hey, coward's pies are disgusting.
But obviously I shall have to sample your wares, as they say. I wondered if you could pop round here sometime. This afternoon. Tonight? Oh, 7 o'clock, yes.
Oh,
right,
what's he doing now?
He's ordering a new batch of bellyache and heartburn.
Shut up, will you?
Coward's pies.
Right, Mr. Coward, we'll see you tonight then. Bye.
Flipping heck, Fred. I know Murtogs aren't up to much, but cowards are downright diabolical.
Yes, getting him cheaper, isn't he?
There'll be no drop in quality. Any drop that there is will be compensated by mushy peas gravy and the likes.
Catering? Oh, that's what it's all about, is it?
Catering with third-rate pies. Stick it, Fred. Come on, Betty.
I tell you what, I've got to go for a cheaper pie, haven't I? Other than that, I can't compensate by mushy peas, gravy, condiments and the like, knives and forks and so on.
But catering, Fred, what do you want to settle with that in the first place for?
Well, it's getting Barlow's guide, isn't it? For the good of the pub.
What's in it for us, though?
A lot of extra flipping work.
Jobs. That's what's in it for you two.
What?
And if this pub doesn't increase in popularity, there won't be enough room for all three of us either.
That is a flipping threat, G. That's bribery and exploitation.
Well, I've inquired into the books. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a fact. End of meeting.
Tell you what, kid. It's a good job it's my night off tonight, or I'd have murdered him. I would.
I might just do it for you, lovey.
Do that.
Oh, dear. I never thought I'd live to say it, but... Phew, I wish you'd come back.
You what, Cock?
I say I never thought I'd live to say it, but I wish Mrs. Walker had come back.
Aye. I reckon we were better off in frying pan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had 1 or 2 laughs with Mrs. Walker, didn't we? I mean, Fred's a flaming miserable.
Well, he's trying to impress Brewery, isn't he? He's still after a pub of his own.
You don't think he's going to get this one, do you?
Heaven forbid.
Do you know what? He's driving me round the twist, that one. I thought Annie Walker was bad enough, but he beats her by a flaming mile.
Yeah, we were just saying, me and Bet.
Do you know his latest?
What?
Having a big economy drive on my cleaning materials. Checking up on my furniture polish and that. Even bought himself one of them marker pens so he can write the date on when I got my aerosol. See how long it lasts.
Well, he can write the date on me if he likes, because it shan't last that long if he keeps this up. Hey, where is he now?
He's in the select putting up more of them daft notices. Fred G, your genial host, invites you to partake of his delicious snacks.
Delicious snacks. He never lifts a flaming finger.
Won't stop him taking all the credit, though, will it?
Hello. On strike, are we?
Well, yes, we're thinking about it.
We don't strike in this trade, Betty. It's an essential service. Anyway, if you're thinking of doing it, just tip us the wink, will you? There's plenty of young ladies to jump at your job.
You mean there are one or two ladies that you jump at?
Makes the world go round, Betty. Makes the world go round. Where's Lynch?
This is in the kitchen.
Lynch! Lynch! Just give us a minute, will you? Take the weight off your feet. Now, Lynch, when you go through there, you'll find that one or two of the menus have been changed. The prices have been altered. The pies are a penny or two cheaper for a start.
Where's the new ones?
Well, don't turn your nose up.
Look, I'm not thinking about me, Fred. I'm thinking about Mrs. Walker. She's had Murtaugh's pies for donkey's years. She's not going to be too pleased with you when she knows you've changed them.
Betty, when are you going to get it into your thick skull that Mrs. Walker isn't in charge here anymore? I am, OK?
What did you change for, Fred?
I'll tell you what I changed for. Mrs. Walker's been getting them pies off Murtaugh's for donkey's years. These pies are 25% cheaper. That's a penny to the punter and the rest for us.
Us?
It's the royal plural, love. It means him.
If I do well, we all do well.
Just hope you know what you're doing, cop.
Decisions, that's what it is. Decisions. There's been no decisions taken in this pub since Adam was a lad, so I'm telling the three of you. If anybody makes decisions in here, it's me. Right?
Fred,
What?
is it all right if I put another tea bag in the pot? You see, there's 4 of us and there's only 2 tea bags in it.
Well, yes. When there is 4 of us.
Right. God, it won't be so bad if you could insult him.
You give us so much.
Hey, what a pleasure to meet an honest man.
It's almost I can afford, to be honest. But if it were 2 quid.
That's right. Go on, spoil it. Any road, I've not given you too much. Pies are 2 cheaper.
Hey, Fred, what's this? Cutting prices, you'll have the government after you, lad.
It's the new policy of the house, Ducky. All these savings are passed on to the punter.
Very nice, too. There's more I can say about your pie.
Oh, all right, just a little bit more highly spiced, that's all.
And we all know what they use spices for, don't we, Betty?
Cover up bad meat.
Right first time.
Shut up, will you?
Got any pound notes, Betty?
Yeah, plenty, love.
Hey, look after me husband, will you? Be in later on with his lady friend.
I shall treat him like he was my own pet.
They add up.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, dear love.
Did she say Ken was coming in?
Yeah, later on.
Right. I want you to pull out all the stops, give him the treatment. He's writing a piece in the recorder about us.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good pub guide going in the recorder, and I want him to go overboard about this place.
What else could he possibly do? Enjoying your pie, Jack?
Now, enjoying the pies, are you?
Well, they're very filling, Fred.
Yeah, I couldn't finish all mine.
Oh, well, that's it, isn't it? Some places don't give you enough, but not here. Good, nourishing food at everyday prices. Betty, now you will have some Black Forest gatto, won't you, Ken?
Well,
Go on. 2 large slices Black Forest and
yes.
let your hand slip.
Now, look, Fred. If we're going to write a piece about you, we want to be treated like ordinary customers.
Come on, do your mates a favour. Aye, love.
Do you mind if I take some photographs?
Not at all, as many as you like. Now, where do you want me?
Oh, don't disturb yourself. I'll just wander around.
Yes. Well, you've got your head screwed on there, haven't you, mate?
She's a good worker, Fred.
That as well, eh? Now, I wanted a word, Ken. Being an educated man, you really wouldn't know what's going on here, but half the punters in here are idiots. The place was going to rack and ruin. No discipline amongst the staff, surly to the punters, there's no entertainment as such, it's just a down-to-earth boozer.
That may be all people want, Fred.
Yes, but with respect, Ken, I've got experience in this trade. Yes, I know what makes it tick. I'll make it brighten up, you see.
But I thought you were only taken over temporarily.
Ah, yes, but who's to say they'll have a back, eh, mate?
They're that impressed with what you're doing, are they?
Oh, they will be, Kenneth. They will be.
Great smile you've got. I'm noted for it, love. It gets wider under difficulties. Heavens, am I supposed to wrap myself around one of them? No, they're not for eating, love. They're for photographs. Yeah. No, come here.
Oh, no, you don't want me.
Yeah, of course we do. Come on. And smile. Good, good. Another. Thank you. This is our cleaning lady.
Oh, I know Mrs. Ogden. How's your husband's toe?
Oh, on the mend, thank you.
Watch the bird, Hilda.
Yeah.
Come on. Please. Oh, yeah, you're on the staff, you qualify. Thank you. Yeah. Where's all the married men with the girlfriend?
Oh, she's a rum one, isn't she? Here, talking of rum ones, how's Stan been in?
That's it. I knew there was something strange about today. I thought the world was going to come to an end. No, he hasn't.
Well, what the heck's he playing at? I mean, I bought him a couple of custards for after his dinner, you see, and he's off it.
Are you worried about him, Hilda? Only he's a big lad, you know, a very big lad.
Oh, don't I know it?
I knew you'd be back. Another pie, is it?
Not flaming lightly. Someone wash it down. I want to still taste that damn thing.
That's something else your Stan's missing out, new pies. He'd have enjoyed them, wouldn't he, Jack?
Oh, he must have got the word. That's why he's in the flying horse.
He's where?
In the flying horse. Saw him sneaking in there about 10 minutes ago. He must have known there was something wrong in here.
Enjoy yourself this dinner, Ken. You brought a young lady in, you know.
Yes, I know.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, the service was great.
Have you written your little piece, have you?
Not yet, but it'll be ready for the next edition.
Well, you can only tell the truth, mate, can't you?
You wouldn't dare, would you?
You know what they call him, don't you?
Mr. Heslop to me.
Tell her.
Known to the trade as Sharky.
Fine time to tell me, eh?
I've all the adverts to answer.
Oh, I know. Count on me. Do you know when I was a kid, if there was a rotten potato in the pan, Muggins here got it?
Well, never mind, eh? All water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Right, here's to you.
Oh, to you, my hero.
Hey, watch it.
Hey up. Oh, hello, love. You my little friend, a big drink. Gotcha. What's it to be, Mac? Pint of Drambuie shandy?
Yes, please.
She wants a pint of Drambuie shandy. She can have a small sweet sherry and me thankful. Sorry, love.
Rita! Come over here.
What?
Come on, never mind. Just get round here.
Excuse me. Fred, you are masterful.
Don't tell me you just found that out. Right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, come on, wakey, wakey. 29th of February.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's leap year. Fancy us forgetting. Yes. Who's going to be the lucky young lady then? Yes.
Will you marry me, Fred?
No.
Well done. Nice work, Dave. We hope you'll be very happy, don't we, Betty?
We do, love. Yes, we do.
Well, which one names the day?
Oh, I think that should be the gentleman's prerogative.
When is it to be then, Fred?
Oh, come on, joke over.
Don't say you're a naked.
Oh, come on. He's only kidding.
Does she look as if she's kidding?
Oh, yeah. Get away with your bother. What do you think you're having on? You're very droll, you lot. You should be on the flipping stage.
Sick off. You know, she's a madam when she wants to be. Not as green as your cabbage looking, ain't you, babe?
Actually, I think I could do with a little brandy. Oh, my! It could have been very nasty. Could have said yes. Well, at least they're not laughing at us for once.
Wait on, 4:11.
Yeah, go on. Oh, here, Stanley. How much did you say you won?
20 quid.
6 to 1.
On nose.
6 to 1 on the nose. You'd have won 21 then for a 3 quid steak.
That's right. Hey, didn't take you long to work that out, did it?
So what I can't work out though, Stan,
What?
where did you get the 3 quid from? When I left you, you'd only got the price of a pint.
Yeah, well, I found it. Yeah, in my overalls, you know. 3 ounces.
£3?
Yeah.
In your overall pocket?
In the front, yeah.
And I missed them.
He must have done.
Get the drinks in, Stanley.
Oh, yes. What's wrong, Fred?
Look, it's just a bit of wind, that's all.
It's all them flipping pies you've been eating.
Oh, rubbish.
the soap hour continues with Emmerdale, next on Plus, where great TV never goes out of fashion.